cold in here today, guys. But hello and welcome back to another episode of That's Wild with Tegan. And also happy Valentine's Day for anyone who celebrates. And for anyone who doesn't, I don't blame you. It is a very strange holiday that someone created. But alas, it's one that exists. So I'm kind of gonna do a Valentine's Day themed episode about like love and relationships and sexuality, I guess. Let's get into the episode. I did want to say sorry about, not sorry, but my appearance today is questionable because I'm convinced that I have allergies and the doctor won't do a test to see whether I have allergies because it's not severe enough to send me into death. They won't let me do a allergy test, but there's something that my body doesn't like because whenever I go near something my skin goes terrible and like it's so dry and it's breaking out so much and my face is so red. And I did put on blush this morning in the dark, but I did not put that much on, so I'm pretty sure something has set off my skin once again, so apologies for that. But one thing that I found really funny over the last few weeks, I guess, is I tend to keep different aspects of my life quite separate. So regarding like social media, my Instagram is mainly equestrian themed or like disability themed, and then my TikTok is more about disability and sexuality, and then my Facebook is like the real professional side of my life, I guess. So I rarely kind of mix it up, which is what I'm realising. I knew this before, but I just like to keep things a bit separate sometimes. And I posted a post on my Instagram, but I also posted on TikTok. It was like a trend at the time. What was it again? The trend was like, you're so funny, and then you say thanks, it's because ... and you like trauma dump to why you're funny. And for my post, I did that I was the only black disabled gay woman in almost every aspect of my life. So sport, school, work, I can't remember what else, but like, I listed all of the places where I'm the only one there, which is fine. Like, I think it's actually hilarious, but because I do tick most boxes, the only one that I don't have is like if I was religious, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I posted that on my Instagram, and the comments and like the replies were like, yay, congratulations, you're out. And I was like, huh? And I had to text my friend and I was like, do people not know that I was gay or bisexual? I guess not. But then like, someone's staring at me. But I literally texted him, and even my friend that I've known since school, we went to school together, we were friends from like year 7 to like year 11, and she texted me and was like, about time you're out of the closet. And I was like, what do you mean about time? I've been out the whole time. And she was like, no, I just always thought that you were in the closet. And I was like, girl, I came out a long time ago. But apparently people on my Instagram, because it's very horsey and like professional and a different side of my life, that wasn't known. So I had a lot of congratulations for coming out, and I was like, wow, I really did just out myself on a random Tuesday in the most stupid possible way. It wasn't like a heartfelt, guys, look, this is No, it was like, bitch, I'm gay, I'm disabled, I'm black, I'm a woman, I'm what? So yeah, that was how my last 2 weeks have gone regarding sexuality. But I feel like, wasn't it obvious or was it not obvious? I don't know. I feel like people that are gay are like, it was obvious. And then people that aren't gay are like, wow, I never would have known that. So it's kind of mixed messages. But definitely in the para world and in like the sporting world, there's a lot more gay people than what I actually knew there was. I mean, I knew there was gay people in dressage and like other disciplines within the horsey world, but para dressage, I didn't really know anyone's sexuality, or I didn't even like think to like seek it out. So it wasn't until I saw my friend Chelsea. Chelsea is also a para dressage rider, and she's also gay, and she's a great FBI agent, and she was like, yeah, Tegan, it's us, and then it's this person, this person, this person, and I was like, wow, we have a real community here. I did not know that. So it's been a fun few weeks discovering that I'm actually not the only gay one in the sport, which is nice. And you know what's actually hilarious is that when I ride my horse at competition, because I have to wear all white for dressage, and like, you wear white droppers, white top, a white, what is it called? Cravat, what is it called? The tie thing, what is it called? I don't even know. The thing that goes around your neck, that's white, with white gloves, a black jacket. So I was like, I need some colour injected into this outfit, so I always wore bright rainbow knee-length socks, and people, I guess, just thought that they were fun socks. I mean, they initially were bought for me as fun socks, and then they become gay socks, and then every part of my team has something rainbow in it. So when I compete, my mum carries a rainbow bag with all my gear in it, and then like at the stables we have rainbow bags, and like there's lots of rainbows everywhere. So when people were shocked that I was bisexual, I posted a picture of me in my gay socks and was like, guys, didn't you notice the like everything rainbow? And like, I'm not saying that rainbows is like a gay thing. It is a gay thing, but it's not like, it doesn't have to be a gay thing. But I was like, guys, didn't you notice that I have so many rainbows everywhere? But apparently not. Apparently they didn't notice. So now everyone knows that I'm gay, and I kind of love it. But it's also such a weird thing, because I feel like when I was younger, when I was like 17, no, probably like 15 to 17, I was still gay and bisexual, but I wasn't really out, or like it wasn't known to everyone. It was only known between my friends and like a few family members. And back then, I really didn't care what people thought, and I didn't, like, it wasn't a secret, but it wasn't something that I spoke about much. And then when I actually came out in 2019, I think, I don't know, can't remember, but I was out of school and out of like that environment, and it is so much different when you come out and like people have expectations on you to act a certain way, or like I get so many more questions about like, oh, have you got a love interest, or like, are we gonna meet your partner, or I don't know. And it was so funny, come up, one of my family members, she was like, I explained it to her, well actually I created a YouTube video basically out of myself and walking out of the closet and being like, hi, I'm gay, and I sent that to all my family members, 'cause I couldn't be bothered to have a sit down chat and like explain it to everyone. So I made a video, which is very Tegan. It's a very me thing to do, to make something visual to just send out to everyone. So I did that and I sent it to everyone, and she replied and she was like, "So you like girls and you like guys?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "That's very greedy of you." And I was like, "I guess." But I was like, that doesn't mean that I just like everyone. It means that I like both sexes, but that doesn't mean that I like everyone. Like, I'm not attracted to everyone. It's just, I like both. Which she now understands, because like, she might send me someone and be like, "Is this your type?" And I'm like, no. Like, there's a very, even though I've grown in the sense that I'm attracted to both sexes, it's almost like it's shrunk my window of like people that I'm actually attracted to, because I don't even know how to describe it, but like, it's almost like you're attracted to a person rather than a type. So I'm not necessarily like into brunettes or blonde or something. It's like a type of person. It's really weird. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because it actually, yeah, made me laugh over the last few days that I randomly outed myself. But yeah, it's fun to be out again, I guess. It's different. It's different being out as an adult. I don't know why, but I think it is just when I was younger, I really didn't care what anyone thought, and now I kind of have some, I don't even know, not, I guess insecurities, but like, I care how I'm perceived, which is a very annoying trait to have, because it restricts me from being like my authentic self. So I'm trying to find ways of like being less caring about that subject. But that's one thing that I've noticed, that as I've got older, I've started to care more about how I'm perceived, and that probably comes also with the job that I do and working on social media and doing stuff within the public eye and sharing aspects of my life. It probably comes with that also, but it's like, yeah, when I was 14, even up to like 18, I didn't care what anyone thought of me, and I kind of want to go back to that. So I'm going to try and this year just be my confident self and just not give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. But which is harder than what? Which is hard. Oh my god. Which is harder than, what am I trying to say? It's harder to do than to say. There's a much better way of saying that. I can't remember what it is. I was also thinking back to like when. Okay, so first of all, let me share a bit of backstory. So I went to an all-girls secondary school, and it wasn't a private school, but it was a private school that turned into an academy. So everyone was kind of posh, but like not posh at the same time. But anyway, I went to an all-girls school. The all-girls school already had like this thing that once you go into this school, you're going to come up gay. And I would say probably 95% of my year group ended up somewhere on the spectrum. Like, the majority of us ended up queer, and yeah, we left more queer than when we came into that school. But anyway, one thing that we always discussed, like, within our spare time and stuff, was sexuality. We were very open and, like, curious about that side of our lives, and experimental, I guess. And, oh my god, people are, like, still watching me, which is so weird. But what was I even getting to? I don't know. I don't even remember what I was saying, fuck. Oh yeah, okay. I went to an all-girls school and we were very open about like our sexuality and experimenting. But one thing that everyone kind of did was like the online quiz of like, are you gay or are you not gay? And that was kind of how we determined how we were feeling. Which is also crazy that like we would go online and like that would be our definition to our sexuality. But it was like the done thing back then, and I'm pretty sure it's still done now. Like people still go on BuzzFeed and see how gay they are, or how like see where they lie on the spectrum of queerness. Because also now there's so many more categories and like I don't even know what to call it, but like there's so many more subsections to being gay or being queer. Most of them I don't even know what they are, nor understand them. But when I was trying to figure it all out, there were way less. So I can imagine for like children and like young people now, it's a lot harder to find what category you feel that you're in. But I'm also like, I don't really want to be in the category. I just like, I think that's why I use the word queer or gay, because like it identifies that I'm not straight, but it doesn't really identify where I lie. But it also gives you room to actually grow and learn and actually figure it out yourself, because a lot of the times if you identify yourself as a certain way and then later on in life you feel differently and you change sexuality, which is absolutely fine, but that you're judged for changing how you feel, which you shouldn't be at all. But like there is a societal like judgment around sexuality change, so I think it's hard to, when you're like young and figuring out where you lie, everyone wants to fit in a box and you're trying to figure out what box that is. But I think it's also nice to not have to fit in a box. But that could just be because my sexuality was the only box that I could choose what I ticked. The other boxes were pretty obvious, like I couldn't change, so like I can't change that I'm black, I can't change that I'm disabled. I identify as a woman, so that wasn't going to change. But like my sexuality was the only one that was my choice. So I think I just took my time with it and actually, like, I cared about it, but I didn't care about it as much. So I don't even know where I was going with this conversation, but I don't even know. But yeah, I definitely miss being with all my friends at the all-girls school, because it's such a strange environment when you're in such a similar lifestyle and stage in life with all your peers. And I saw a video the other day that was like, your school era is the only time where you and your peers are going through the same walks of life at the same time, and that's why you feel so connected. And then once you turn into an adult and you go to uni or you go and get a job, you then all are on your own path, which makes it hard for you to connect with them and to like relate and find things in common and make time for each other and still be able to hang out together. So when I look back at my time at school, I actually do miss it, because I feel like that's the only time that me and my friends were able to like be together every day and hang out, and it was really just nice to be around them so often. and I actually spoke to them about doing an episode about all of the crazy stuff and crazy stories that went on at our all-girls school, because there are many wild stories, and it could probably be like a repeating episode every month on that school, because there were so many things that happened. But I definitely want to do an episode with them at some point, and we'll chat and gossip about our time at that school and tell you all of our stories. And they actually were wild. Like, when I think about it, we got away with a lot of stuff, and I think, you know what, one thing about being disabled is that you can get away with a lot of stuff, and I think I figured that out at school as well. You can use the disability card to kind of wiggle your way past any consequences, which I definitely did. But yeah, that episode will be coming. But one thing that I thought I'd do to end the episode in a different way was, I really love listening to Am I the Assholes on like TikTok or Instagram or other podcasts. So I thought I'd react to a Am I the Asshole, but a Valentine's version, and we'll do that to end the episode. I think eventually I would love to do like where I react to your stories, or like if you send in stuff that you want me to react to or comment on or advise on. I would I love giving advice, and I love to react to like love stories. So I think that is my aim in the long run. But for now, let's do an Am I the Asshole Valentine's version. Okay, so Am I the Asshole? To explain where I'm coming from here, I need to establish two things. One, I have a high-paying job that often requires that I drop everything and travel without notice. It is infuriating at times, but I get paid so well, I've learned to live with it. 2, my girlfriend loves flowers more than anything. I get it, most girls love flowers, but they are her favourite thing in the world. She literally makes me stop the car when we're driving just so that she could take pictures of pretty flowers. Early in our relationship, I had to miss something important without notice. To make up for it, I sent her 3 dozen roses. She loved it, and probably as a joke, she told me that I had set the bar. Oh my god, my eyes watering so much. She loved it, and probably as a joke, she told me that I had set the bar very high, and that I had to always send her 3 dozen roses. 3 dozen roses if I was going to let her down. We've been together for 3 years since then, what the fuck? We've been together 3 years since then, and I have always sent her 3 dozen roses whenever we'd be apart. My girlfriend got bad news about a family member's house and headed back to her hometown for a couple of weeks. I couldn't join her. Her 2 sisters came back as well with their husbands. Valentine's Day came around, and although it wasn't my fault we weren't together, I ordered a gift of 3 dozen roses and candy and a stuffed animal. The day of, I got an alert from the FedEx of the delayed shipment and panicked. It broke my heart to think that she wouldn't get any flowers on that day, and found one who would deliver them for an extra fee. I sent another gift pack of 3 dozen roses. Turns out the FedEx managed to deliver the original package, so my girlfriend ended up with 6 dozen roses, 2 cards, 2 cards and 2 stuffed animals. That's so cute. Anyway, what else? Oh, she also got chocolates and she got a teddy bear. She joked that I had narrated that and she expected no less than 6 dozen roses anytime we were apart. All jokes aside, I could tell that she really appreciated the trouble that I went through. The next day, I heard from her sister's husband. They were furious at me, saying that I made them look awful. Turns out, one bought his wife a leftover bouquet of half-dead tulips, and the other didn't get his wife anything at all. That's your problem, not mine as far as I'm concerned. I guess they both were going to use the commotion as an excuse. My girlfriend ended up sharing her roses with both her sisters so they could feel special, but it was clear that they were all from me. My instinct was to take a picture of that, as he should. But my girlfriend's mum and dad called me and explained that they thought, "Hello, I'm trying to record." My girlfriend's mum and dad called explaining that they thought that I should apologise. No, he should not. While they appreciate me for always making romantic gestures, I can afford to do so while their other daughter, oh my god, well, their other daughter's husband can't afford to do so. They see where things are going and assume we'll be family soon. Is he not family already? They've been together for 3 years. The man buys her 6 bouquets of roses. Do they not consider him family already? What the hell is this? And that it would be a good idea for me to make peace with the other two. That's true in the sense that I really didn't mean to do anything to detriment, but I also never expected them to be such shit partners that they thought it would be okay not even to bring their wife flowers on Valentine's Day. Round of applause for this guy because he's calling them out on their shit. Oh, I love him. But maybe I'm wrong for holding them to a standard I've set for my own relationship. Am I the asshole? No, he's not. That's actually so funny. But I wouldn't, like, okay, if I was his girlfriend and I received 6 from oh my god, I can't even speak, I'm so, like, angry at this. But if I was receiving 6 bouquets of flowers for Valentine's Day, and my sister's husband got them 1 bouquet of their flowers, that is not my fault, nor is it my man's fault. That is your fault for choosing a partner that doesn't appreciate you. And I also don't get why the mum and the dad are telling him to apologise. They should be saying, "Thank you for treating our daughter so well. We're a bit, like, it's a bit bad for the other husbands, but like, we love you for treating her so well and we can't wait for you to be engaged and married." And also, why are they not considering him family? That's crazy. If I was with a partner for 3 years and this man treats me so nice, I'd expect my family to consider him family by this point. What are they on about that he's not part of the family, but they are because they're married? I don't understand the whole, like, marriage is the final thing to bring you into the family. No, you should be considering your partner, your daughter's partner's family before they get married. Like, they're not marrying a stranger. You should be able to know the person inside and out. I don't understand how you can be with someone for 3 years and your family not consider him family. That's crazy. And also, this guy treats us so well. And although he may not be around, he makes the effort. Unlike the other people's husbands. So, no, he's not the asshole. He's actually a saint. And when he is next with everyone, with all the husbands, he should give them all a lecture saying, don't hate me for treating my girlfriend a certain way when you cannot keep to those standards. I just think if you're going to be in a relationship and if you're going to celebrate Valentine's Day, then do it right. Don't get shitty flowers. Don't get a card and just like, to so I love you, love from. Like, make the effort and show the person that you love and appreciate them. I don't care. If anyone bought me 6 bouquets of flowers, I'd be absolutely ecstatic. And I just think my family's really ecstatic for me too. So, anyway. Amanda Yato, no, he's not. He's a saint. He's... The family is the asshole, maybe. But anyway. That's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you all for listening. I quite enjoyed having a little rant about Am I the Asshole and about sexuality and relationships. It's definitely a subject that I like talking about, but I would like to talk about in more depth because there is such a stigma around people with physical disabilities and having a sexual life or a sexuality. There's a huge stigma around that subject, and I would like to be more open and more. I mean, you would say raising awareness, but I'm not even raising awareness. I'm just sharing my experience in that area. But yeah, I'm going to talk about it more in future and continue to share my life with where I am. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you all for listening. Have a good Valentine's Day. Don't get pregnant. And I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye, love you.